This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my 6-sign forecast. Let's do 6-sign forecast today. For you guys, we're going to go from Aries all the way until Libra. Okay, so we're doing half of the signs today, and then we're going to do the remainder of the other half of the signs tomorrow. Okay? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys resonate with the videos, again, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. Okay? From Aries all the way to Libra. All right, so today, Aries timestamp for you guys. We're going to use the Luna L tarot deck with the delusion. Okay, so Aries, 139. All right, we're going to spend about 10 minutes on each video, probably less, depending on like the energy, right? And what we need to get out of the energy and the messages that need to be relayed here. Okay. For Aries, this is perfect for you. It's the beginning of something, the start of something here for Aries. I know it's November, right? So we're transitioning from Scorpio into Sagittarius. When we think about Sagittarius, we think about action, right? Getting ourselves into action, and we're transitioning, right, from a very feminine, calm, scorpionic. I don't want to say calm. I want to say from a very feminine, watery, energetically enhanced, right, month. When we go from like finding out a little bit about who we are, what we do, and coming to terms with that, we start transitioning into now it's time to take action and apply everything that we've learned, right? And so here we are for a lot of you guys this season, right? Transitioning into November, I'm getting like action. It's like you guys want to get started already. There's something about taking action this week where you're going to really propel yourself or take off. So maybe if you've been just sitting around or there were a lot of delays this month, I'm getting like this is the time to really start working again. So maybe all these things needed your attention and you needed to stop. Like, for example, if you needed to take off of work for whatever reason, it's like now you can get back to it. It's like finding the flow, right? Again, delays always happen. Things happen where you have to stop. You have to focus on something else temporarily so that you can go back into whatever it is that you wanted to just keep going with. Hey, White Runs, welcome. Shout out to our moderator, White Runs. He's the best. Hopefully you're doing okay. All right, so from here, as I was saying, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. This is fire, a wand energy, right? Even though it's the Queen of Pentacles, when we think about like long-term planning, we think about the Queen of Pentacles, very resilient, a planner, methodical, a giver, a big sis, a mother energy, right? You don't have to be a woman. It's just that energy of strategizing. And because you strategize and think about your whole family, right? When you think of everyone else that you consider family, friends, whatever, and you think of the big picture. And I feel like because you have that type of planning, you're able to take actions, right? It's like you're able to take the right action so that later down the line, it may not make sense to anybody else, but later down the line, you saw it, you foresaw everything, and you knew what you needed to take care of, right? And so this is like, again, when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, very strategic, and when it's time to move, she moves. Okay, gender doesn't matter here. You can be a masculine, right? But again, it's like somebody who provides for the family, somebody who involves others, right? You think long-term planning, and you want to make sure everyone you care about is taken care of here. This is just the Queen of Pentacles energy that I'm getting right now. With the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, strategy. Somebody's planning a big move, a big comeback. If you're at war, right? If there's issues with, like, I don't know, authority, if you're having issues with people, I'm getting you're at war. So you're planning everything out as you should, because you want to win. You want to come out victorious. And so in order for a Queen of Pentacles to get anywhere, right? If it's a job that the Queen of Pentacles can do by themselves, they will. But if you need to involve other people, right? If you're not the Queen of Pentacles in this situation, and there's somebody that's asking you for your support, it's because they know you think long term. So they need you as an ally to help them fulfill whatever they need to do. If this is war, or in your if there's conflict with someone, right, from someone that that has maybe been an issue, again, you're strategizing to make sure you win. You're bringing the right team, you're doing the right, it's like execution, execution, execution. And I feel like you've made it happen. Okay, or you're gonna make it happen. Hi, welcome. Stupid wind barriers. Okay. Hi, welcome. All right, so we got the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Wands. As I was saying, I'm getting like it's a new territory here. I feel like this is the first time you've had to strategize like this. If I feel like you were put in a situation that was very uncomfortable. This was definitely a new experience for somebody. So it's somebody like, for example, let's say you're fighting the court system. You're in court and arguing a case, fighting a case, or something like that. Right? Maybe you're at work and there's a manager who you're going to have to report because this person's disrespectful. Whatever that may look like for you, right? I'm getting that like this is a new experience for you and you've never dealt with something like this. So you are literally having to strategize and come up with ways to beat this person or this situation, right? And I'm getting that your emotions, it's like you knew these people might have riled you up, but I'm getting that you knew that the best way to play this was to keep your emotions out of it. It was a very difficult thing for you to do, but I feel like you managed to do that because you played it smart. I feel like you did kind of win. Okay, if again you're mid in this battle or whatever this is, you played it right. You did the right thing. And I feel like this person or this situation that's different, if you're fighting whatever the fight is, I'm getting that you somebody might have they didn't think that you were going to attack the way that you did. They didn't think that you were going to do or make the moves that you were going to make, and you did. And so now they see, okay, you are not someone to mess with. I think that was a valuable lesson to your opponent. Do not underestimate anyone, because people will come out with, they will literally come out with different strategies that you didn't see coming. Your enemy, if you will let them, will come and they will destroy you. And I feel like you you knew that. You didn't underestimate the opponent. They might have. And so it almost seems like you're the one coming out on top. Okay? With the Fool energy, I'm getting, yeah, this was a new experience. You were taken aback here. Somebody was shocked that it came down to this. It almost seems like you were surprised. So you didn't see this coming. I feel like Scorpio season, I did tell you guys this a month prior, transitioning into Scorpio, that there were going to be people that were going to attack you or rile you up, or their shadows were going to come and show you, right, who they were. Because they could have seen you as an opponent, they could have seen you as an enemy, and so they made the choice to mess with you. And guess what? I told you this was going to happen, and a lot of people got hit out of nowhere in situations. And I'm getting that like it was like a dodge and weave situation. I feel like a lot of you guys had to figure it out as you went along. If this hasn't happened yet, I would be surprised. I feel like people are like mid to ending this situation. I'm getting like a lot of surprises came in for you this month that you weren't anticipating, but I did forewarn you. It's a lot of shifts happening, and I feel like a lot of people are it almost seems like you had to survive a little bit here these last couple of weeks, but you made it. You made it, and I think it was your quick thinking. Your quick thinking. Why did I do this? Sorry. Your quick thinking, quick strategizing is what got you at the top. If you worked with allies, if you seeked guidance from the right people, you did it in time. And so two heads think better than one, and I feel like that's where you won. Good for you. It almost seems like your shadows went up against somebody's shadows and you had to teach somebody a lesson real quick. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. I'm not saying that it's the best thing to do, but sometimes I feel like if for some of you guys that were struggling with that, I feel like you guys have to be a little bit honest with we all have that side of ours that we're, you know, we can get defensive, not defensive, we can get protective of our energy, of our space, and sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. I think we could try to be a little bit more understanding of that version of ourselves, because it all came out Scorpio season. It wasn't just their shadows that came out, yours did too, right? And so I feel like we're all in a place where we want to be graceful and caring and understanding of even our own shadows here. Okay. Ugly. So thank you. I know I'm beautiful. Thank you, baby. All right. Next card is the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Look at this. Six of Wands, and it almost seems like a overcoming challenge. Overcoming challenge. And somebody's like, okay, is this really where I want to go? Right? It almost seems like okay, this is going to be weird to say. I feel like you guys could have been worse in this situation. You could have brought the worst versions of yourselves out. And you didn't. I feel like you spared somebody, or there was mercy, because you really could have went even lower and really went and attacked somebody. And I mean, it could have been strategically, emotionally, mentally, whatever, right? Spiritually. I'm getting that, like, you guys did this. You could have went lower. You could have done worse. And I'm getting that you tried to spare people. I think you tried to spare people, because people will try to push your boundaries, or they will try to test you. And I feel like you tried your best to be the bigger person, but this person kept coming. So you had to show them something. And I think that you did the best you could. I think you tried to spare them, but somebody had to learn. So here you go. They're no match for you. They're no match for you and your allies, or the people that you recruited, or somebody recruited you to come help them. They literally summoned the worst version of you to do that. And that says something. These people are like, okay, they want to F around and find out. They did. They did, or they're going to find out. I feel like they already did. But if anybody that's going through this, it's gonna keep going. And then by Sagittarius season, it almost seems like it should stop, but I'm getting that this could take a bit. This could take a bit longer, okay? Let me draw a couple more cards and see what else. All right, that was the Luna L deck. I'm going to use the Luna L still. All right, baby, let's see what's up. What's up? What's up? Temperance, divine timing, right? And the King of Wands. It came out in reverse. It almost seems like it's you. I feel like it kind of hurt you to have to see that version of yourself come out. But remember, no matter how much we try to be in our light frequency, just because we're in our light frequency, that doesn't mean that when we go down and see the worst version of ourselves, right, the darkness, just because that version of us comes out, it doesn't mean we're bad people. It just means it's what it is. It's like showing us who we are and what we're capable of in the worst circumstances. And I feel like some of you guys are trying to kind of recuperate yourself from this, because you saw this. This Knight of Wands is usually like higher version of self and everything, but it's in reverse, and it's darkness. It's like you saw yourself in a worst case situation. And I think, again, like even though it got ugly, again, I'm getting like, I feel like there's a part of you that's I don't think you judged yourself for seeing that version of yourself. I just think that you were taken aback because people will bring that out of you. Sometimes we forget that there's circumstances that happen that will bring that. Sometimes we have to be thug life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. We speak the truth here. It's what it is. Temperance here. I'm getting like, I don't know. I feel like you're contemplating, wondering if you made the right decisions, or if it's almost as if you were wondering if you could have avoided this whole thing. And maybe you could have. I don't know. But it already happened. So I'm getting that if you can just, in retrospect, maybe be accepting of that. That things happen. It's okay. Hopefully you don't, look at yourself any less. No. Don't. Okay, that was Aries. That was Aries. I know that was a lot. All right, let's move on. I don't think there's anything else for Aries here. I kind of want to do like a part 2 into it, but I think I'm going to give it a couple of days and see how you guys are doing, okay? Because all I see is contemplation after you've taken a lot of action and showed people the truth. You are not one to mess with, honey. So let's give it a couple of days and see what comes up after that, okay? All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Taurus. 1707 for Taurus. For you guys, I'm going to use the Luna L mixed with the Delusion Tarot, okay? Okay. Almost seems like some cups want to come out, and it's Scorpio season, so I can see that happening. I'm going to pull a couple more cards out. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to come out. Okay, that was a 3 of Wands. Somebody was watching here for Taurus. Somebody was watching. I think it was you. You're watching. You didn't say anything. Somebody was planning an attack here, or somebody was planning to get something, but you were watching for a second here. It's like, again, this is a plan. You didn't say anything. You kept your mouth shut. If somebody was if someone was investigating you or asking you questions to see what they can get out of you, what information they can get out of you, they haven't. Man, I should call this title War, because this is what I'm getting. It's a strategy. It's a plan. All of a sudden, I feel like whatever you did, right? You had to stay quiet, right, at the moment. And I feel like you're waiting for the right time. And then the minute that right time comes in, you're going to like shoot something. You're going to say something. You're going to throw a message out. You're going to run and deliver news or do something. Take an action. With the 8 of Wands, it's fast movement. Fast moving here. I get the 2 of Pentacles and then the King of Pentacles here. We went from the Queen of Pentacles earlier to the King. This is a master here. A master here. But what I'm getting more here is like there's something here that you wanted. There's something here that you wanted, and so you went for it, okay? You went for this thing before it came in, before you lost it, or it's like you went for something. Maybe you delivered a message, and then here it is. You're looking at it, whatever this is. You're looking at something, it's big. It means this, whatever this is, means something to you. It means something to you, which is why you took your time. You were quiet. I don't know if this is like you were protecting it or you were waiting before you went to go get whatever this is, okay? Let me pull out more cards and see. Oh, the 3 of Wands, I forgot. The 3 of Wands is, it's an arrow. It's an arrow, right? It's like you went and made an, when you think of arrow, it's action. It's like making a statement. It also talks about collaboration with others, right? But I feel like you took action and you made a statement, and now everybody sees you. I don't think you were trying to make yourself seem as a threat, but I feel like because you took action and you stood up for something, there was conviction behind your energy. There was the conviction in your energy, and your actions, right, made that conviction stronger. So all of a sudden you're I don't want to say you're a threat, but I feel like you're serious. You mean business here. I don't think this is competition. I just think there was intention here. Whatever bold move you made is, it's like you knew that once you made this statement, once you delivered this truth, once you went towards something that you knew was yours, you were going to get it. I feel like because of that, there's something very, it's like you're very passionate. When we think of Taurus with fire, right? There's passion in what you do. And I feel like because you mean business, people, it's like your words, you don't even have to say anything. I feel like your actions speak louder than your words. And I feel like because of that, you get allies. I feel like people respect you, and it's like people will want to work with you just because they see you mean business or you're loyal. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something about your actions matching, or I don't even think you speak because this person didn't say anything. This person just did. There's something very powerful about you and your actions. People want to they're either going to fear you and they're going to be scared to work with you, or they really want you. Do you see what I'm saying? That they know what your intentions are through your actions. And I feel like if you are in collaboration with others, I feel like that's what makes you stand out. And I feel like people will want to work with you because they know, okay, this person's serious. So then I can, again, if this is war strategy, they're going to want you as an ally because you come through. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're guarding something here. Either you're very well protected, or you protect others. This is why people want you in their team, or they want you as an ally. You're very protective. I feel like people feel safe around you, or you're just very guarded and you know people can't, you're just so well protected. And I don't think it's people protecting you. I think you know how to protect yourself so well that you teach people how to do that for themselves, or you're the person that's protecting others. This is very beautiful. It's masculine energy, right? If you're a father protecting your daughter, this is you. If you're the head of a household protecting someone, yeah, they know, yeah. People feel safe around your energy. Okay. Let's see. What else, baby? Let's see what else. All right, now I'm getting something a little different. Hold on, let me pull out one more card, okay? Getting their strength in your silence. You see, this person means business, right? He's very guarded. This person's hiding behind this mask. But they're very aware because the pineal gland is activated, and it's the realm of the mind. Even though it's a 10 of swords, this person can thrive in chaos. This person can thrive even when their mind is filled with anxiety or fear. It doesn't matter. Like, fear is only going to drive you to make better decisions or think even more strategically. I don't even want to say it's a bad thing, because you know how like people say paranoia can be to an extreme, but paranoia is also good if you think about it. To be a little paranoid, self-aware, makes you more self-aware, right? Of your surroundings, of just you in general, people in general. And I feel like that's it gets the job done. I don't see you complaining here. With the Hangman though, I'm getting that like this one was to the side. So I'm almost getting like just be careful that it doesn't go too extreme or too overboard. Because then it's like you're not even and you're not resting, you're more in like when your mind's not resting, then it's like it goes overboard, right? So then it's like you're not calm, right? You're more anxious, and you don't want that 24/7. Yeah, I feel like you maybe this whole month has been all about strategy and planning, and watching your back around others. I feel like that's where it's been this whole month. So I'm getting that you're adjusting to that, right? Knowing when it's time to be a little paranoid and when it's time to rest. And I'm getting that you're learning how to deal with that, or you're learning how to be in rest mode is what I'm getting. Rest of the mind, the chatter. Like the Hangman. I'm getting people fear you. People fear you. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what else. Empress. Let me pull one more card out. I can't sleep at night. Overthinking. That's what I'm saying. It's like but that's why it's like sleepless nights. Because of the paranoia. It does happen, but I feel like this month alone made a lot of people paranoid. Okay, it's like constant fighting, constant fight or flight stances, right? It's like it was a lot energetically wise. And then in the physical, like I feel like a lot of people got into not confrontations, but like issues. There was a lot of issues going on for people. So it's like it came out of nowhere too. So I feel like that made people have to be very self-aware or very guarded. It's not, and I think it happened to a lot of people. I really do. The energy was wacky, right? And so I think we're all just trying to kind of balance that again. Okay. Strength again in reverse. Okay, that's the skull. I'm getting somebody, I feel like it's hard because you're trying to be calm, right? After the storm has passed, or if you're in that confrontational mode, or if you're in that guarded mode due to other people, right? Or your environment. I'm getting that it's because it's causing sleepless nights, and because it's causing constant anxiety, that it's almost as if causing a different type of strength. But I don't think this strength is necessary. I think that the divine may want you to understand that you can rely a little bit on it. So ask where, you know, instead of being right in the mind, in the realm of the mind all the time, see if you can ask to just calm yourself down a little bit, right? And again, it's a hard transition because whatever you went through was really difficult. Okay, I'm getting tower after tower after tower. This was difficult. This was I don't know, a lot of shifts, a lot of changes in the physical, right? In your physical environment. I'm getting that that's what caused a lot of issues here. And I feel like you're just trying, again, it's causing, because it's Scorpio season, I feel like it caused this version of you to come out. Right? This person isn't walking away from the tower. They're facing the tower. They're fighting the tower. They're in the tower, right? And they understand that. Whatever you went through, you're going through, it's difficult. I see it. I feel it. You're energetically exhausted. I'm getting you guys don't get any rest. You've been in fight mode. I don't know what, something's going on collectively here. Let's see what else. I'm going to pull more cards. If you're waking up every 2-3 hours, it's because of the stress. Yeah. It's like everything's being lit. Everything's being burned down. All these things are happening at once, and I feel like it's catching you off guard. It's like everything in your life started, I don't want to say being torn down, but I feel like there's a lot of changes that came at you at the same time too. So I feel like it's causing like an uproar, right? This is you like telling the world you're not afraid, and you're facing and willing to fight your way through anything. Now this is a beautiful energy, but at the same time, I'm getting like it could be exhausting. So like I feel like you could ask to find a way to balance that. If you feel like you can't do it yourself, right? Like you may need to ask for assistance from your guides and, you know, higher self. Okay. Yeah. These swords keep coming out. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It almost seems like you're being haunted by what's been happening. So I think that's what's making you more paranoid. You're going over what's happened, the destruction over and over again. So if somebody made you angry, or you're fighting a case, or, you know, somebody did something to you that made you feel spiteful, I'm getting that you're still thinking about it. It consumes your mind, and so it's harder for you to be in calm mode or navigate through that. And that's okay, it happens. But I'm getting that you're having a difficult time. It's okay. Give it a couple of days to really just breathe and get yourself out of the situation. Find ways to like do things, or maybe meditate or calm yourself down. It's like calming the mind down. Find ways to calm the mind down from it over worrying about what's been going on in your life, the stressors of your life. Yeah. The Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. Let me see these 2 cards. I'm getting there's lack of clarity here, mental clarity. It's hard because with the Hierophant always seeks spiritual guidance, but it's kind of hard to get you there. You're going from here to this energy. It's hard, right? But you're doing the best that you can. I think you're a survivor. I really mean that. You're a survivor. You're surviving every day. It almost seems like a battle every day. No wonder you're exhausted. But you've got this. You've got this, and you know it. But breathe. I want you to breathe with me. I feel like all your senses are heightened, or maybe you're disassociating to get you through the day, but your dream state doesn't lie, right? It's the stressors, and you know it. It's okay, Taurus. This week is just, again, for a lot of signs, it's been a little difficult, but you're getting back on track, okay? Oh my gosh, who donated? Whoever donated, you're the best. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rebecca, I love you. You're the best. I love you so much. Thank you. We've got this. If you guys are struggling with stuff, drop them down in the chat, because this is collective. I know this is collective. People are going through this. Check your message for me, okay? I did see that. Thank you so much, Rebecca. You're the best. I literally get the notifications right away. Yeah. Anybody going through stuff, just let me know. Drop it down in the chat. I'm telling you, it's collectively. People are, weird things are happening to them. It's almost as if I don't want to say justice system. I feel like towers are coming in left and right for people so that they can wake up. Or it's not even a wake up. It's almost as if like there's something here about dismantling the system and people having to, again, it's like being attacked. I don't want to say it. I don't really know why. I can ask and see why this is happening. I never thought to ask why. All I know is that it's happening to a lot of people. Let me ask. Why is this happening collectively? Why are all these things happening collectively? I see a cup here, but it's closed shut. I think I'm getting like navigating your way through moral compass, or navigating your way through back to self even after destruction takes place, because this is a Page of Cups, right? It's a cup, but it's closed. You're not really in the environment, right? You're not really processing everything in the emotional realm. I feel like this is the whole point, though, is to help re-navigate you back into your emotional senses, right? So I feel like if a lot of you guys are suppressing these emotions that are rising from these towers and things that are happening, it's like it's okay. It's okay. But I feel like you know that you'll eventually be able to feel everything again, right? You'll be able to feel everything again once you're feel safe again. Getting people aren't feeling as safe, and that could just be emotionally, right? Physically, case by case situation, right? Thank you, Irons. I'm getting people are really struggling here. That's okay. You guys are warriors, you're Tauruses. You're gonna be totally fine. Okay. All right, that was for my Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. You guys are the best. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. 3711 for Gemini. 3711. You know how much I missed you guys? Can I tell you that? I missed you guys so much. But there are things happening. A lot of things happening. I can't even explain it here, okay? And I think it's happening to a lot of people. A lot of people. But we're alive. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay? All right, Gemini. I'm going to use the Delusion Tarot, and then I'm going to mix it with the Lumel, okay? Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to pull out a couple more cards. I'm getting lights out for Gemini. Three of Swords, it's air. It's who you are. You are air. You're Gemini. One, two, three. Here's the thing about Gemini, though. I'm getting like electrical wiring. The lights out. Did somebody go through a blackout, or did somebody's lights get turned off? Yeah, I'm getting lights are off. This is a beautiful card. If this isn't it, I'm getting like spiritual cleanup. Light. It's almost as if like you could have been in the dark, or you were put in the dark about something. To spare you. Let me pull out more cards. This isn't a bad thing. If this isn't it, I'm also getting like messages from the spirit realm, from the dead. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm getting somebody from the dead is communicating with someone here. And for the others of you, I'm getting like, no, this is definitely communication from the dead. This is my staticky signal, like static signal, electricity, electrical wiring. Sometimes when other beings from other realms come to talk, or the electrical wiring goes off, right? The lights go off, go on. This reminds me of the dead. We did get through the Day of the Dead, but I'm getting like communication. For others of you, I'm getting like Radio silent. You were left in the dark. You're waiting on feedback or signal to come back. Someone left you in the dark, or you experienced like an outage, electrical outage. And now you're waiting for it to turn back on. So it's like, so at this time, if you were left out in the dark about something, or somebody left and you're waiting for their return, I'm getting you're just sitting still in the silence. You're sitting still in the silence. And there's something about hope here. Like you're relying heavily on hope to get you by through the minute, through the hour. This seems very paranormally, but at the same time, this feels very like you need faith. You're relying on faith to get you through this. This reminds me of the Twilight Zone. I don't know why. Let's see what else. Like weird things happening and shit. And like this isn't normal. This isn't like, this is paranormal. Do you see what I'm saying? Like kooky stuff happening. The kooky clocks. We did go back an hour, but I'm getting like clocks malfunctioning. Something's going on in the 3D realm, because something in your 4D realm is very apparent here for some of you. Let's see what else. This is funny. I feel like you should be spooked, but you're more aware of time. Do you see what I'm saying? Because when there's something about how there's no time in the 4D, 5D, there's not really, the time doesn't matter. It's relative, right? I'm getting something about time. Once time is out of the equation, you're really in the moment, and then you start like receiving information that could be a little scary or overwhelming, because it doesn't have anything to do with the 3D. It's more of like higher realm learning, higher realm messages or information. It's like digging deep into like why you do what you do, who you are, what's the purpose of your life, or like what's the purpose of you, the experience of who you are in the moment. You see what I'm saying? That can be very scary, right? But at the same time, it's like, even if you are a little scared or terrified, you know you're gonna be okay. Because when you're in the moment, you're fine. It's just a different experience, which is what makes it a little scary, right? A little nervous, right? In a good way. You have the star here. I'm getting moral compass again, or like time. Your true north, right? Like the North Star. Page of Wands, and all of a sudden it's like once you stop caring about the everyday worries of life, it's like now you're so focused in like the moment that like you see things clearly. You're seeing yourself in a different way. You're seeing your life in a different way. I hope I'm making sense here. There's something liberating about that, right? Because the sun exposes it all. It's very, it speaks truth. It's like clarity, right? The truth about what your life, the meaning of your life is, becomes very apparent. This season, that's what's going to happen. Thank God for this happening, because if this didn't happen, it's almost as if this was meant to happen to get you to change something about your life, or to just move on, right? To like live differently, from a different perspective. So again, if somebody left you behind, or if you're waiting for somebody's return, it's like you learn this season that you don't need to. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine on your own. If you're receiving information from the paranormal, it's like you still feel secure. even when you don't understand what's happening in your surroundings, right? Because the 4D energy is so different, right? But you're fine. You survive, you're fine. It's actually very insightful if you think about it. Thank you. Jacob loves God. We're waiting on someone to talk to you. Thank you. Yeah, I get it. I get that. Sometimes we hear things or hear things that make sense, right? Like maybe the soul understands my soul understands your soul, right? So yeah, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy the reading, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Thank you. It's awareness this season. I feel like this season you're gonna find out like where your true strength lies, or once you see, it's almost as if you were living your life a certain way, right? Thinking this is how my life is because this is my truth, right? If you think this is your truth, this is how you're gonna live your life. I'm getting that this season was, you got to see a different type of reality. And because you experienced something that was different outside of what you already know, it's going to jumpstart your life to go down a different path because something else was revealed. At the time, it couldn't be revealed. You were spared from that because it could have been, this type of broadening of awareness could have been too much for you to handle. It could have scared you. This time, it's like you're ready for it. So now you're more prepared. Now you're willing to look at things from a different perspective. And again, this is to bring balance. I feel you're ready now. You're ready now. Whereas in before, maybe you weren't, but now you understand that this is all part of your life. And this could also be in addition to your purpose, right? This could be in addition to what you already believe, who you are. This is just broadening it, right? Broadening it. It's a broad perspective, but you're willing to take it on. You're willing to investigate. You're willing to learn more about it and have it become a part of your reality as well. Okay? All right, that was for my Gemini. Yeah, that was 10 minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next sign is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, 48, 47, 48, 47. Okay. Let's see what else. Jocelyn, right? Yeah. Yes, Jocelyn, lovely. Yes. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you resonate. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? All right. Ooh, I like this energy. I feel like a lot of people have been trying to navigate their way through something. So if you've been feeling like left out or lost, it's almost as if if you've been feeling like you don't belong somewhere or things have been difficult and you're lacking clarity, it's almost as if you knew it this time around to go within to see what that's about. Because as long as you feel 100% confident in like who you are or where you're at, I feel like everything on the exterior reflects that. So there was something going on about like maybe you were lacking some type of understanding of self here, and it became very apparent because everything on the outside, it almost seems like you were having misunderstandings with people, or people were misunderstanding you because there was some type of lack of understanding of self here. And I feel like when you start feeling like that, because we have our periods, we all go through that, but when you started feeling that, instead of taking it personal, I think you went within. Because once you go within and clear that up, it's like everything else reflects that. A more sense of self. Even if others don't understand you, which is, it happens, you're still gonna have that unwavering sense of self, and it's gonna guide you where you need to go. And that's why you need to have that as clear as possible, so that you know where to move next. You know what action to take next, right? And this is what I'm getting. You go from a Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, sending out smoke signals. Hopefully you can find your way through somewhere. It almost seems like you've been left on your own, abandoned, or you just feel like wherever you're at, you're not really understood. And so I'm getting that's the whole point. It's conflict of self. You knew that though. You're so self-aware. You're so emotionally intelligent to the point where like you knew that. So you went within and you saw the inner conflict. And instead of judging yourself for it, like you could have in the past, you were so kind to yourself. And you helped. Not only were you kind to yourself, you've helped yourself get through it. Or you're doing it now. So that you know this is only temporary. And once you get through that, I feel like, again, you'll come back out. And you'll become stronger. Right? But stronger as in like, you know what to do, or you know where you're going. So sometimes that happens. Think about it this way. If there's a lot of people, even in your exterior, that are showing up and they live a different reality from you, they act different from you, they are, and that's just how it is. A lot of that energy can make you doubt yourself, and so it is at that point you can either like feel rejected by others, or you can go within and accept yourself. Therefore, even if the outsiders keep rejecting you, it doesn't matter. It won't matter, because all that matters is what you really believe about yourself, right? And I know it sounds cliche to say, but I'm getting like, you know that though. Like, no matter how strong you are, I feel like when there's groups of people that are rejecting you, or giving you conflict, or as like opposition to who you are, I'm getting that can get to you. But I'm getting that it doesn't matter. You always find a way to go within and make your sense of self even better, even stronger. It's like you don't need anyone. You're so strong, you don't need anyone. So even when you feel lonely, it's like it doesn't matter. You pull through, right? And that's what makes you very different from others. I feel like others may need the validation and awareness, but you don't. Oh, you're a warrior, baby. You're a real warrior. Yeah. Most people don't have that. They need to be around others to like survive. I'm getting that's not you. It just isn't. You don't conform. You're anti-conformity, and that's the whole point. That's why sometimes it is more difficult. Why do you think people who step outside of the box, right, they attempt to be themselves, they get shunned, and then they run back. They run back to conformity because it's easier, right? I'm getting yes, but to you, it's like you cannot live any other way than who you really are. And so you know now that when others or oppositions try to tell you who you are, that's the time where you really shine. You go within, you figure it out, and then you come out and you just let them know, like, no, this is who you are, and you will not change for anyone. You will not change your truths for anyone. And it's not like an ego thing. It's more of like, this is who you are. And I feel like that's the thing about you. Like, even though it's anti-conformity, it's anti like group setting, I'm getting that at the end of the day, you teach people to kind of fight for themselves, right? You teach people to choose themselves, even when no one else chooses them, right? Like, even if it's a truth, if you live by that truth and nobody else is saying yes to your truth, it doesn't matter. You teach people it doesn't matter as long as you believe it, right? Like, you offer people a second chance. So if people, again, a lot of people try to step outside of that matrix, you want to call it the matrix, and they run back, and then when they meet you, it's like you give them an invitation. You tell them it's okay. You give them the inspiration or the hope that they can do it too. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. The whole point is that you give them another option. You're also the definition of change, because when you think of 5 and 5, it's change. You are the constant change. You will work with change, right? Yes, that's me. That is probably me. That's not me. I feel it's permanent. Now there's a girl I like and I changed myself to please her and didn't work, and now I'm stuck here. That's okay. But then but what did that lesson teach you? Right? That it's okay to want to believe in others' beliefs, right? But at the end of the day, it taught you that you have your back. You have your back. That's what it taught you. That's what that person was supposed to teach you, and she taught you very well. Once you let go of the pain, and once you understand that, or like really accept that, then you realize, damn, these people were just lessons, right? That's what we learn here. We're here to learn these lessons. They're painful, but yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. I like this reading. The World. And Temperance. Ooh, yeah. Look, I feel like you spend a lot of years trying to, or if you're still in the process of trying to figure yourself out and what your life really is to you, it's like you're trying to define life for yourself. Every time I'm getting, like, this is you, right? Defining life as it is for you. I'm getting that because you still chose to walk your own path, even when you could have went back, even when you could have suppressed your own truth for others to make people happy, right? To stay in a group setting. At the end of the day, you always knew that it came at a price. So I'm getting that if you're planning on leaving something behind so that you can live your truth, you're going to do it. It doesn't matter how many times you go out there to do it and then you go run back. It's okay. But the fact that you still have faith and know that you're going to be able to live the life that you want for yourself, this is the hope. Because one day you want to be so sure of your life path and what you're doing and living your truth. You want to be so sure, right? That this is the life for you. There's enough hope there, is what I'm saying. There's hope. Like you feel the hope right here. You feel it in your stomach and it goes all the way up to your heart and you feel it. This feeling is it's you knowing that you're going down the right path no matter how scary, difficult, shaming. Because the first word that comes up to me is shame. People will shame you for living the life, for having the confidence to live the life outside of what everybody else believes. And I feel like you at this point know that it's going to be worth it. And that's the thing that gives you hope. It's like, it's the thing that keeps you going. Even if you run back, right? Even if you run back for a day or two, it's okay. Temperance. You live each day knowing that one day you're going to be so powerful that the life you chose to live, right, outside of the matrix is so worth it. 10 of Pentacles. Remember, This isn't only for you. This isn't a victory just for you. You live your life through an example for others. Because if you win, then you're telling others they can win too. Yeah. I love this reading. I really did. That was for Cancer. Cancer. Let's see. Dang, we just started this reading. Anything else for Cancer? I don't think there's much else for Cancer, but you are one strong being. I feel like this is you. I feel like even with all of this load or all of this, whatever this is, I feel like it's repressed. I don't know what this is. I feel like you're carrying the weight on your shoulders here. There's something about approval that you're working through. Approval of self. And the unwavering sense of self is what I'm getting. And you're struggling. But you're going to pull through. Because you want this more than you think you do. I feel like you know in your heart of hearts that going down this path is better than whatever you're entertaining now or could have been entertaining in the past. Yeah, I see you like, I feel like you know that too, right? You know that. There's some part of you that knows that, like, I don't want to say I don't think you're letting yourself down. I feel like you feel that. That if you were to go back to conformity or go back to the hurt or people that hurt you and treat you bad, it's like, then that's like, it almost feels like you would feel bad about that. You feel like you let yourself down, but it's not that. I want you to feel like it's part of the process. This happens, right? This happens. It's part of life. You can't always be 100% committed to your truth all the time. It would make you, that's like not part of the human experience. Part of the human experience is like knowing that there's fear and you living through fear, right? We can't always live through faith. We can't always live in our truths 24/7. It would be impossible. But I'm getting that some part of you knows, though. You're so heavily engaged with the divine that you would know that when you feel misaligned, you'd want to get back into alignment. That's just how well connected you are to the universe. But I see why you feel like that burden or that shame of letting yourself down, because when you're not aligned, you start feeling that. It's just in your nature. Because I know that you have beautiful things that you want to get done, right? From a spiritual perspective, and I feel like you're going to get it done. It just takes as long as it does, right? Anything else for Cancer? High Priestess. I feel like you're very well protected here. Your spirit is guiding you. At the end of the day, you're guided when you need to be, and you're taken care of when you need to be. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you feel sad or shame that you're not where you want to be, it's okay. You will be. You will be. I have no doubt in my mind. You're going to pull through. Because you're too engaged. You're too already... You have more faith than you think you do. Or you've been through this, right? Before. Something similar like this. So you know you're going to pull through. Alright, that was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Changed myself to please her. I shouldn't change myself to please others. They should love me for me. Exactly. That's exactly what it taught you. Welcome to the channel where we live in our truths as much as we can. And when we misalign, we don't judge each other. We come here, we support each other, and then we move on. We align again. That's what we do here. Okay, the next sign is for Leos. I had to get some water. Hey Kamal, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. It's been a long time, huh? It's been a week. It's nice to see you again, Kamal. Okay, Cancer, Leo. 6610. 6610. Okay. I like this energy already. We're going to use the Delusion Tarot with the Luna, okay? Leo, what do we have for you guys in feminine season? What do we have for you in Scorpio season? Because remember, it's like, if you think of the Leo, right? It's the sun, it's clarity, right? It's beautiful wand energy. And then when you think of Scorpio, it's the complete opposite. It's feminine, it's the darkness, it's the shadow realm, it's the opposite of that. Let's see. Leo. Scorpio season really showed you something here, Leo. See, think about Leo. When you think about Leo, they're very confident, right? Leo knows exactly what to say. Leo is powerful. Leo's a lion. They are the kings. They're the kings of the herd. Fear is not their, it's not what they are. At least they don't show it, right? And I feel like this season, Leo, something happens, right? Again, Scorpio season, towers left and right. It's death and rebirth. Towers are death. The reason towers happen is so that we can change and align, or it's changes that just, it's what happens, right? And this season, these things happen in the external, and it caused you to kind of see this version of yourself. This person's hiding, hoping the tower, worst case scenario, doesn't happen to you, or it doesn't hit you, where it's like you saw this version of you this season. The version of you that's, I don't want to say scared, I just want to say like you couldn't be 100% in confidence mode because of what happened. That doesn't mean you showed it to everybody. I just mean you saw that version of you. The version of you that you're scared to show others. Which is the version of you that's either doubtful or afraid. And you got to see that and you faced it. I think this season you saw that, and I think you're doing very well actually, because you're learning to accept even when you don't understand something. You're willing to accept you know, maybe if you got to see yourself lashing out, if you got to see yourself doing something that is outside of your character, it's like you accepted that. Because these were not under normal circumstances. These circumstances were so different. It was a different experience. So you did, again, you did the best you could in the moment. And I feel like instead of you being mad at yourself, you're very accepting of that this season, or you're working through that. I like this energy for you. You know, a lot of people, if they see themselves like that, they would run. They wouldn't want to see that. But I feel like you didn't run. I feel like you just saw it and you're like, okay. It's like you accepted it. Things won't always be sunny and shiny. And I think that's the whole point though. Although this Tower did scare you and rocked you, you were honest about it to yourself. I don't know if you told somebody else, but you were definitely honest to yourself about it. I don't think you had an option to lie to yourself. You're too self-aware for that. You can't. I don't think you could do that. I mean, you could, but I don't think it was useful. It's not like you went out there advertising that you're scared, right? But I think because it was new, it was a new experience when you did talk about it, I feel like you just were honest to whoever you did talk to about this. You were honest about your feelings. If this is something you're facing now, right? I'm getting that you're summoning up the courage to speak your truth. It puts you in a very vulnerable space, is what I'm saying. And I don't think you're used to being in that place. From that perspective, Leo is always, hey, I'm here. I'll face anything, right? This season, it's the opposite. And you're okay with that, or you're learning to be okay with that. Because at the end of the day, it's like your emotions get to be heard. Your emotions are validated by you when you are honest about how scared you are, or how different, or how vulnerable you are. I love this. Yeah. You go from this, like in the darkest of night, you're always this. But this time it almost seems like you went in. Protecting yourself. Protecting yourself. Protecting others. But there's something liberating about that. Maybe you and somebody else were in this state of mind together and you were doing the best you could in the moment, but there was something about feeling like you needed to protect yourself. You and somebody else, right, in the situation from like a tower or a situation that was happening. Let's see what else. Anything else? Anything else? For my Leos, the sun. Look at, this is you. This is Leo, right? But look, it's there's something very calming about this drawing. This person's looking. They're looking. I don't think you wanted to maybe you didn't want to advertise this to people, but I'm getting that this was a humbling experience for you. Very humbling. It also teaches you about like being strong, or like maybe it's making you strong in other ways, right? Because when you think of strength is also a Leo card. I'm getting more in strength and vulnerability, right? Like you being honest, but you emotionally validating your feelings, right? I'm getting like that showed a different level of strength that isn't so rah, right? It's different. It's calmer. It's serene. It's pretty. You feel like you could have lost, or maybe you're adjusting to that, but this is a good thing. The only reason you may feel a little lost is because it's outside of the way, I don't want to say ego, right? But like it's outside of the way you usually would do things. I feel like this is different from that. So you might feel a little sad or a little bit, I don't know. I don't think you should feel humbled, but I'm getting like, you may feel like you're, because it's so different, it might scare you, but I think this is a different experience, and if you allow it to show you a different side of strength, I think you're gonna enjoy it. You got the Emperor next. Yeah, it's almost as if like this is what you normally want to run to. You normally want to run to this. This is the Emperor. This reminds me of the right, the very confident person, like that's like this warrior mode outside of the tower. I mean, out here he's in warrior mode. I feel like this is what you're used to, but this season you don't see that, and so you feel like if you're not on like that, you lose. But you didn't lose. Not at all. All right, that was for my Leos. What do you say? I feel like a fool. I thought she could like me if I changed myself, but I made her stop talking to me, and now I have no choice. Don't like your channel. Yes, come on. Thank you. I love you. Come on. You know, Lovely loves you. All right, Jacob. That's okay, Jacob. That's okay. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? It hurts when we want things to go a certain way, right? And then when they don't, it's like we get to experience different versions of ourselves, and that's scary too. But if you allow yourself to feel that, and you don't like try to see it from a loving place instead of judgment, right? This experience would go better. You can soothe yourself through it, right? Instead of like shame yourself through it, which is what a lot of people do, right? We're human. That's what we do. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else for my beautiful Leos? Yeah, this card wanted to come out earlier, but it didn't. Look, you're not even making noise. You're quiet. Allow this version of you to come out. And look what happens. This is you at night really seeing, allowing yourself to be here. And this is a game changer. This is how you're going to be able to sleep at night better. This is how you're going to be able to be accepting of self. This is how you're going to be better. Not be better, feel better. Right? Non-judgment, just an acceptance of the process of your emotions. If you grieve, if you cry, that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the process, right? This tower wasn't nice. It was that tower hit. This was scary, whatever this was. It's life-changing. It's a different experience than what you're used to. Okay, yeah, we can't be strong all the time for sure. So, all right, that was for my Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And lastly, we're going to Virgo and then Libra, okay? Virgo and then Libra. I said 6 earlier. I meant 7. 7 signs, right? I forgot about Virgo. Sorry, Virgo. Virgo 7850. 7850 for Virgo. Okay. It definitely hurts, and I keep believing the enemy's lies. It happens, man. That's okay. It happens. I'm sending nothing but love and prayers to you. I hope you, whatever happens, just as long as you get to feel, validate your emotions, I think you'll be fine. If somebody doesn't validate your emotions, that may be a problem, right? Because this person could be teaching you a lesson there, right? When it comes to validating yourself. Okay. Virgo. And I know because it happened to me, so no judgment. It happens to a lot of people, actually, all the time. Okay. I feel like somebody's turned around here, Virgo. Somebody's turned around here. Wow. Okay. There's an ending here for you, Virgo. Hey, Heaven. Welcome back, honey. Nice to see you again. How are you? All right. This is a Four of Wands. This is strong foundation. This is faith. This is a path. These are your ancestors. This is like the path of the path that, you know, will warrant this, will bring this. This is like an if you go this way, right, where you're being guided to go, it's an ending with the world. It's an ending, but with an ending starts a new beginning, right? Even if it's not 100% of an ending, right? Because then you got, look what you get. You get the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. That's a 999, near completion. Near completion. So that's what's waiting for you, right? If you choose to go down that path that your ancestors have provided for you, or if you, you know, go down the next stage of your life, right? You, however, are actually facing the other way. Now, I don't know if it's because you know that if you go this way or if you turn around and look this way, you'll see that it's an ending. There's an ending. Something's coming to conclusion. Something's coming to finality here. Once you look that way, it's over. Something's like towards the end. I'm also getting, if it's not over, I'm getting that going this way, facing some ending is going to lead you to a beautiful life, right? Wherever your ancestors are guiding you to go, there's something beautiful there for you to explore, experience. But there's something about, okay, even though it's a new beginning, even though it's something beautiful, even though it's something that can make you happy, because when you think of the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, it's near happiness, near completion of happiness, right? With the world, this looks like a beautiful oasis where you can have and discover a new sense of self, a new happy lifestyle, something amazing, a new beginning. Although you know that that's where you want to be, right? Where your heart really lies, although you know that that's inspiring you to go there, I'm getting that although you want that, there's reluctance for you to go there because you'd had to get through the ending first in order for you to get there. Do you see what I'm saying? You'd have to face something and come to conclusions with something in order for you to get that new beginning. And I feel like that is the thing that's terrifying you, or maybe like, I don't want to say terrifying you, I want to say more like it could be that's the challenge. That's the thing that's not motivating you to go to the new beginning, right? To finish something off, right? Because there's something really eye-opening about that. Like if once you go towards this beginning, then you something else is over that maybe you haven't been ready to let go of, or maybe you're just afraid to face. There's something you're afraid to face here. Oh, okay. I think you're content and you're very happy now, okay? That's just the truth. But there's something very safe about where you're at now, right? It's like what you already know. It's what you're used to. It's practical, it's safe. Versus like if you face this ending, it's gonna become very apparent. And so like it's like something's gonna change after this, right? And I feel like there's this fear or reluctance of knowing that you can be happier. Like the minute you face this ending, whatever you're going to next is going to make you happier. Does that scare you? It's okay if it does. Let's be honest here, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something here about maybe you're not ready to go there. Why? Why? Lovers. It's a new experience. Are you ready for a new experience? Can you let go of the love you've been around? It doesn't have to be a person. It could just be love, the love energy, love frequency that you're in now. Is that still enough for you? The amount of love that you are willing to receive now, is that still enough for you? Is that still something you want to keep entertaining? Is it what you know? It's all you know. And there's, again, it's not bad, but it's like there's another type of love that you can tap into that's different from what you already know. And I think that's what's a little scary here. Are you ready to jump into a different type of love frequency? It's a different love frequency than what you're at now. It's different. It's unpredictable. It's magical. It's outside of your control. It's fast. It's really pretty. And it's different. And it's going to elevate you. It's going to wake you right back up. It's going to have you feeling like fear again. It's going to have you feeling alive. A little nervous. But it's different. That's what it is. It's outside of what you already know. And that puts you out of control. Okay. Are you willing to experience that? Is the question. Ooh. It just got real in here. Somebody's been either in solitude or they've just been happy where they're at. But I feel like now it's time for something different. And you know that. And you're like mustering up the courage to be open to that type of love. Because imagine being open to that type of love, right? It's a risk. You're open to, you don't know what you're going to deal with. You don't know what you're going to face. Bigger investments could lead to a bigger sense of rejection from someone else, right? Towards you. And it's, again, it's a risk. It is. Are you ready to put yourself out there again? What do you think? Anything else for my Virgo? Virgo. This reading is very interesting. Yeah. 6 of Cups. It's like clearing out your heart from all the heartbreak, cleaning everything out, right? Your cup is alive and well. Your heart's pumping. All there's water's coming through. Are you willing to be an open channel for love again? A deeper sense of love, not only from self, but from others. Sorry, that was my stomach. From others. Willing sense, are you willing to be open? Because it's the 6 of Cups. It's giving and receiving. An open channel. And it's a cup. Yeah. Look at this. There's something really pretty with the Queen of Cups, right? This Queen of Cups leads with their heart, but I'm getting more of like, this is your foundation. You worked really hard to be as emotionally strong. I'm getting emotionally, you're emotionally strong. You survived a lot of heartbreak. You've survived a lot of betrayals, but I'm getting like, that's why you've become as strong as you are. Like this foundation, you can't break it. It's beautiful, it's strong, it's sturdy, right? And I'm getting that this is you, but I'm getting like, Even if it were to be torn down, right? Even if this were to be torn down, would you be okay with that to start over again? Right? It's almost as if you went through so much. You're this, right? You're such a powerhouse here. But if it were to crash and burn, right? Would you still be okay starting over? Anything else for my Virgo? Oh, I think that's it. We went for a while now. I don't think so. One more time. One more card. And then we're moving on to my Libras. Yep. Let go. Four of Pentacles is a good and a, it's like a either good or bad, right? It's like this person worked really hard for their money. They worked hard for everything that they have. They're very stable. They're very secure. But there's this fear of letting go. But that's the whole point. It's like life is an adventure and your heart is saying it's time to explore. Let go. Because it's time to have the time of your life. It's time to have fun. It's time to put yourself out there again. To tap into a greater frequency of love. And you can do this. I know you're a little scared and maybe you didn't realize it, but I feel like you're ready. Okay, that was for my Virgo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Libra. It's the final reading for tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to move on to, what's next? Scorpio through Pisces. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, you can go to my email. All the information is in the description box down below, okay? Alright. Libra, Libra, Libra. $92.58. Okay. Okay, this Ace of Swords. I'm gonna pull it out. It's calling to me. Ace of Swords. Okay, let's read Libra, Libra. Ooh. Ooh, all these cards fell. That's okay. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, this one wanted to come out earlier. Alright, I can do it with 2 cards. You're trying to get through somewhere here. You're trying to hit a... This is your sword, right? You're trying to reach something, breach something, get through something to the other side of something here. This is what you want. You want this frequency, you want this thing, whatever this is. It's a 9 of Pentacles. It's something, it's like what you deem would make you happier or feel more successful, more fulfilled. Whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or physically, okay? This is your truth. And you're willing to do whatever it takes to get to this. It's what you know to be your truth. It's what you know to be what you want, right? Hey, powerful sun, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is interesting. The 10 of Pentacles wanted to come out earlier, but I didn't take it. And that's okay, because we got other cards right here. Ooh. Ooh, I just bended my Justice card, Libra. Okay. You got the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Cups. Again, it's like, I feel like this season you're more focused on the things that make you happy, the things that you think would make you feel more fulfilled. That's all you've been doing this season. So I'm getting that like now you have a better picture of what it is that drives you to be, right? Whole. And I'm getting that while you're still trying to discover it day by day, I'm getting you spend some moment and some time thinking about that. Because it's the Ace of Wands, right? It's like trying to figure out what it is that makes you feel complete here. And I feel like you're going towards it. You're getting inklings of where that's at and what you need to do to get there. And I feel like that's it almost seems like you're willing to go through all the adversities, all the delays, setbacks. It doesn't matter like what obstacles get in your way. You're willing to overcome them all to get to the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, sorry. A 10. It's a 10. Because earlier the 10 of Pentacles wanted to come out, but it's a 10. This is where you want to get to, and I feel like that's what you're setting your intentions to next. I feel like you know down the road, later down the road, you're going to be the happiest if you were to go down this path, if you were to pick this person, take on this job, whatever it is, right? I feel like you know that, which is why you're setting yourself up or preparing yourself to do that. This is where you're taking action next or going towards next, right? I can't believe all these cards fell. Yeah, you know it's a long journey. You know it's going to take a while to get there, but you're still motivated. I feel like even if there were delays or even if you feel a lot of setbacks come your way this month, it doesn't matter because like you are still laser focused. You're still not going to let all these obstacles come in and stop you from achieving the success that you want or achieving the goals that you're on your way to get, right? Or achieving the goals. I'm getting that nothing's going to stop you. Like you are going to go all the way until you win. If that isn't conviction, I don't know what is. Because life is going to come in and try to deter you. That's just what it is. That's how life goes. That's what happens. But I'm getting that even after all these things that happen to cause you setbacks, it made you even more sure that this is still what you wanted. You could have been presented with other options. It doesn't even matter. It only made you more sure of where you're going. And I think that that's exactly what you needed, because even with all the noise, right? All the noise, this reminds me of staticky, confusion, roadblocks, even with all of that, emotional, overwhelming feelings, it doesn't matter. You still see the bigger picture. And nothing is going to get in your way from getting to this. Whatever that is to you. There's something very beautiful about that, because this is the King of Swords, which is Libra. Justice came out the deck. That's the card that I folded by accident. But there's something very liberating about you knowing that this is a thing that's going to make you happy and you're going to get it. Even if it's going to take a while for you to build this, to get this, to make this happen, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wow. Yep. Chariot, that's exactly what I'm saying, right? It's a Cancer card. But everyone knows in the deck that this is still a number 7. It's the beginning of a journey. You still have your ups and downs. You're going to go through a lot. This journey alone that you're going towards, it's going to teach you a lot of lessons, and you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs, and you're going to learn exactly what you need to, but it's not going to deter you. It's going to keep motivating you to get to your end game, which is justice. Again, it came out again. This is you in the end, holding the thing that you've wanted, right? Because this is the circle. This is the big picture thinking. This is what you want. And then one day it's going to be in your hands. Full circle. This is what you're on your way to, your justice. Whatever that looks like for you, you're going to have it. If it's your family that you want, you're going to create one day, you'll have that. If it's your career, you're going to keep working at it and you'll have that. Whatever that looks like to you, right? It could be your house, your car, whatever. It will be yours. A certificate? I don't know. Wheel of Fortune. Everything turns. It will turn in your favor. But this is you navigating your way through the uncertainty, the lack of clarity, because you will have your dark periods again. You just came through a dark period. You can go through countless of those, but it doesn't matter. Your heart and your solar plexus is telling you keep going. Even when things were so unclear and it was scary. It doesn't matter. This is why when you do get what you want, which is justice, right? This is why when you achieve everything you want later down the line, not only are you going to be more grateful, but I feel like you're going to be telling people your story about like all the setbacks you went through. You're going to be telling people, whoever will listen to you, about like what you had to go through to get here, because it's going to be it's going to be a story to tell. The Ten of Cups. But you will attain it. It's crazy how I'm telling you this, right? You will attain it. Because it has nothing to do with me telling you this. This is, you know you're going to get it. You know it. I'm just telling you what you know. And if you're thinking about getting something like this, you still haven't made the action, you're going to do it. This is like the wake-up call that you need to get it happening. Maybe you got distracted. Maybe the setbacks came in and now you're feeling doubtful whether you want to do it or not. But at the end of the day, you're going to do it. Because it's all riding on you. It's like only you can make this happen. And only it's like it's justice for you, for the bloodline. There's so much riding at stake for you to make this happen for you. It's who you are. It's a part of your life. You're going to grow. You're going to become someone you respect if you get this happening for you. If you make this happen. It's like, it's a big story here. I feel like this is something you're going to be telling your children, your friends, family. It's your life path. It's who you are. Which is why it's so important for you to make it happen, right? It's for you. King of Swords again, Queen of Swords. It's a long-term vision. I see you committing to this until death, to like you die. It's the same sword. It's of the same, like, it's of like mind. It's who you are. It's of you. Whatever you want wants you just as bad, right? It's of your lineage, your family lineage. It also knows that this is like the life path for you. And they know you can do it. It could have taken you a while for you to even believe you can get this, make this happen, or you can receive this or achieve this. But you're on your way because you know it's yours. It's what the heart is leading you to go towards. I think that's it. I mean, what else can I say? This is a beautiful reading. Anything else for my Libra? Yeah. You go from protecting what you love or going after what you want, of like mind, right? The thing that you know is yours, right? Because it's the swords, mind, the heart with the cups, right? With the Ace of Cups, it's what your heart calls to. And then this is you taking action. It's the spirit, is the inner child is involved. The spirit is involved. It's like you gaining the confidence to go and do it, no matter how difficult the journey will be or is. I don't even think it's difficult. I think you have all it takes to endure this. You might actually have more fun than you could have ever imagined, which makes everything worth it. You don't know what you're going to find. All you know is that you're going to be very happy. And you will find a lot of things. I'll tell you that much. Okay. All right. That was for my Libra. I think that's it. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in into these half of the forecast today, right? We're going to do the other half of the forecast tomorrow. And then Friday, I'll try to see if I can do the whole 12 sign forecast. I don't know. But we're definitely going to get started on that, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. Maybe we can chat a little bit before we close out. How's everybody doing today? Any questions, comments? Okay, probably not. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Until next time, I love you.